Hey guys, it's Brad. Well, we're north of Siena, we're west of Florence, we're southeast of Pisa. We're about an hour from the Pisa airport, about 45 minutes from Siena, 45 minutes more or less, maybe just 30 minutes from Florence. And we're here at a country house, and it's 599,000 euros. It's pretty big. You're about to see how big. I wanted to mention something really fast, and as always, if you don't want to hear me tell you something that you need to know and you want to get right to the tour, go to the tour. It's somewhere around here somewhere. You can just go start watching the tour, but this is kind of important. I get emails, I tell you all the time, I get a lot of emails, especially right now because I'm doing some rent-to-own properties and showing them. And I'm getting a little more familiar with a lot of people and what they have and don't have to put into a property. And I want to be clear about something. People write me and say, my budget to buy something is, say, 50,000, which, by the way, that's pretty small budget to buy something. And here's something you need to be thinking about. When you buy a house here, if your budget is 50, I hope that's just for the house, because you're going to be paying an agent to help you close the house, probably a minimum of 3,000 to 4,000 euros, probably 4. Then you have the notario, the notary, and that is going to be 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 exclusive of taxes. Then you have your taxes. If you're buying something here, let's say you're buying this house and it's 600,000. If you're a foreigner and you're not going to get residency, or if this isn't going to be your primary residence, you're going to pay a 9% transfer tax when you buy it. That tax is based on the cadastral value. That's something that Paolo Capitani would have to get to you. But it's 9,000 euros for every 100,000 euros of cadastral value. That's the value that's on the books with the city that you're within, the comune. So all of these things can add up easily to be 10 or 15 or even 20% of the purchase price, depending on how cheap of a house you buy. And odds are, the cheaper the house you buy, the more the cadastral value might be versus what your purchase price is. When I bought my biggest, nicest apartment, my cadastral value was only 1/6 of what I paid for the house. 1/6. But I've seen small properties that are 30,000 euros where the cadastral value is over 100,000. That's the value on the books, not what it's selling for. Mainly down south, when I was down and working in Frosinone, or down in Calabria, or Campania, or Basilicata. In those areas, cadastral value can be much higher. You may get stuck with a 9,000 or 12,000 euro tax bill on a house that you're only paying 30,000 for. Things that you need to check out. Remember, you can always get my book. I make a whopping $4.22 for everyone I sell. Coffee and a cornetto. But you can get it on Amazon, and here's where you can get it. And I talk a lot in the book about taxation and working with agents and stuff. So just saying, if you want, save you sending me an email and ask me about taxation and working with agents. So in the meantime, let's get inside and see this house. It is a well lived in house. There's some tweens living here, and it's a busy household, but it's just been all redone. I think you guys are going to like this one, so let's go. All right, guys, welcome. So this house has just recently been all redone. So you have split AC systems here. There's still some lights being put in. I should mention, this house is well lived in right now. 3 tweens, mom. It's a busy household. I'm gonna start over in the kitchen. This is where I would put my swimming pool. There's about 600 square meters of land. The house, not including the bottom level, is about 170 square meters. I think it's much bigger than that. And then you have the whole downstairs. This is basically a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. This is the inaugural use of my new super wide camera lens. I hope you like it. Now I can almost show the ceiling and the floor at the same time. They put a lot of cash into doing stuff like this staircase wall. That is thick steel and cut, looks like from one piece. Little face in it. Interesting. So everything is nice. Double pane. These things are important. Lock and leave shutters, I call them. Plus the security shutters, you can see the roll down. Plus you have the other shutters. Off the living room, there's a full bath. Again, remember this is lived in. Washer and reel dryer. All right, let's go upstairs. The bathroom, nice size bathroom. Right, so there's 3 bedrooms. I think this is the study room too. It's tile floor. So they have, everything is really, you know, there's alarm, there's video system, there's video security. We're about 45 minutes from Siena. Gosh, this room's big. There's your AC. Probably about an hour and a half from Lucca, maybe a little less, hour from Florence. We're due north of Siena. Now we got to go downstairs and see the garage and the downstairs playroom, the extra bedroom, another full bath, the garage. A lot going on. So now we're coming downstairs and you're going to see the 3rd full bathroom. And this one has another washing machine in it. The bathrooms are all large. That's very nice to have. So this is like a downstairs, they're using as a downstairs playroom. It's like a small kitchen. It could be a separate apartment. It's very big. No wife today to show how big it is. But I'm guessing this room alone is probably 5 by 8 meters, more or less. 35, 40 square meters, about 400 square foot room. This reminds me of a classic, even though we're not all the way underground, like a classic Midwest basement room. Yeah, it's a whole nother kitchen setup. I might have to find some lights in here. Obviously not being used, other than they put a bed in it. Just one small window. This goes to the garage. We'll go there in a second. This is some storage. There we go. You know, for $5.99, it's a lot of house. Jesus Christ. Look at that door. And the big garage. I mean, it's big by Italian standards. LED lights, sorry for the flicker. Electric garage door opener. Easy 2 cars. If you cleaned out all this stuff, there could be 3. Little storage room over there. Mr. Capitani.
Hey, how are you?
Very well. So, it's a big house.
Yeah?
It's got to be at least 2,500 meters. I was thinking square feet. 250 meters, everything.
Yeah.
More, maybe more.
Maybe more.
Yeah. So I'd already told everybody $5.99 is the asking price for the house.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about the area where we are?
We're very close to Certaldo. There is a well-known, very old village. It's really beautiful on the top of the hill. It's a medieval city. We are well connected to the highway to Florence, to Siena. It's about half an hour to Florence, 45 minutes to Siena. It's also not bad for going to the beach. And on the way to Pisa for the airport also.
That's about an hour and 15 minutes maybe, Pisa Airport?
Pisa airport, maybe 1 hour.
Wow. Well, if you're driving, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have questions on this house, guys, write Paolo. Here's his email address. As always, he'll take great care of you. If this house isn't what you need, Paolo has what you need in another house, in another place, all over Tuscany, from Florence to Siena, and even over to Sinalunga. You just sold a place in Sinalunga recently. And so take great care of you. And we have more stuff to go do today. We got to get moving. We can't sit here all day. All right, guys. So we'll see you guys soon. Ciao.
Ciao.